Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Smoke Rings and Dad Things. I'm your host, David, and I know it's Tuesday and I'm late. And the truth is, Sunday I was busy at a funeral, and then I forgot yesterday. But don't mind this fucking massive thing on my face, because I only break out when I wash my face. So let's have a cigar and blow some smoke, and let's talk about the elephant in the room. And that elephant, fellas, is we gotta go to the doctor, man. If something's wrong, even the slightest, just go get checked out. I know it's a hassle. I know you think you don't need to go, but you do. And the reason why, not only because I work in the medical field and I see it and I understand and I get it. I don't like going. I don't. But if I had to, I would. But the reason I say this is my little cousin, Whitney, her ex-husband, and Jen and Doug's dad, or Jen and Taylor's dad, Doug. He passed away last Monday from a wound on the back of his arm. Cut, scratch, I don't really know what it was like, but it was on the back of his arm. And he didn't get checked out, and he basically died from sepsis, from something he could have went and easily got treated for. But he didn't go. And like I said, I get it, but at the same time, like it's something small and minor that you could just get antibiotics for and be treated for early on, quickly. Get it done, and he didn't. And I like Doug. Doug was a good guy. I haven't seen him in 10 years. Him and Whitney have been together for a long time, but he was a really good guy, and he's really good to the girls. And I hate that, and I also hate it because they're the same age as Whitney when Whitney lost my Uncle Greg. And Uncle Greg, as you guys know, if you've been around for a while, you've heard me talk about him. My Uncle Greg was like my man. He was my person. And when he passed away, it killed me. It killed me. So I know the girls. I don't know personally what it feels like to lose a dad, but my Uncle Greg meant the world to me. So, with that, fellas, you have to go. Sucks, I know, having to listen to somebody tell you what to do, but you gotta go, man. And I even made sure I told, Jarrett, her fiance now, and then my other cousin, Nick. I told him, I was like, I hope you two, you guys are late 40s, like, you guys need to go. If you can come to my office, where I won't hassle you, I just come. Just go to the doctor, get checked out. If you come and I can find whatever's wrong early, and hopefully we can get checked out, it'd be great. Just do not think I'm a guy, I can spit on it, some black tape it, and it'll be fine. You can't. You can't do that. So we gotta do better, guys. We gotta suck it up and go to the doctor. This fucking thing is massive, dude. Jesus. Fuck. Just don't look at it. Just pretend you don't see it. But we gotta go. You gotta go, man. It's a big thing. But aside from that, I'm super tired. No gym today because my back's hurting, and I don't know why, but I'm not about to go make it worse. I'm smart enough now not to go. Before, I would just suck it up and go, but I'm not about to blow my back out and have to sit at work all day. So I'm gonna go home. If the girls haven't cleaned the house, I would want to try to clean the house a little bit. At least my computer desk. I need to find an organization for my stuff, for my whiskey. So I might clean out my fridge and put all my whiskey and my scotch and stuff in there, and kind of keep that. It's an old refrigerator. If you've seen videos before, I keep all my stuff, supplies, in an old mini fridge. But I think I might throw away the stuff I don't need anymore and just put some more stuff in there. But Also didn't know that May was mental. What is it? Mental? I think it's everybody's mental health awareness month. I didn't know that. I usually only. I thought it was a different day. But now that being said, we'll do something special for this. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'll get it figured out. This weekend coming up, I have Memorial Day weekend. I would have liked to got the kayaks out, but everybody's coming in, so I'm gonna try to get all that stuff. I'm gonna try to get that done soon. I need to burn some trees to cut down. I got a little bit burnt down, but we'll see. I got some cut down, half my fence line done, but I couldn't because I don't have room. But with that being said about Mental Health Month, and this kind of goes out to everybody, so whoever's watching, whether you're man or woman, I don't really care, don't hold it in. Like I'm bad about it, of holding it in, and it's not good, because like Chester said before, when you're alone, god dang, with your thoughts, and you're alone with the space in between your ears, and you hold stuff in for so long, a lot of hateful and spiteful shit can happen, and I've been there, and it sucks. I'm man enough to admit it now, but you just talk to somebody that you trust to understand and listen and not judge you. But that means I will never judge anybody that ever asked me a question, that come talk to me, that trust in me to talk about that kind of stuff or anything. I know what it's like to tell people something and that you just get flipped around, or everybody knows about it all of a sudden. So I get that. I would never do that, and I would never judge, because most likely I've either done it or done worse. So I can't judge you for it, and I will never judge you for it. I might, give you a look and like, I don't know if I'd have done that, but judging you, like, you might have your reasons, whether they were good or bad, but I'm not going to judge you for it. And I'll never make you feel belittled about something like that. So I'm always here to talk about whatever. Like I said, it is what it is. I won't do that. But any upcoming events, I'd like to find. They have a lot of nice cigar events around, but like they're always on a weird random Tuesday or Thursday. And I don't really want to like go to an event, because nobody wants to get hammered on a Tuesday or Thursday and do that. I don't want to do that, but I don't know, we'll see. I've been doing some stuff with on my stickers, and what I've been doing is I've been writing little notes. I'm gonna read I'm gonna read one. And this one I like, and I've seen it a while back. It says, "I hope you heal from the things that you don't talk about." And I seen that one day online, and it like really stuck to me. I was like, damn, that's pretty deep, because a lot of people suffer in silence, and you don't have anybody to talk to about stuff. And so I've been there. As many of you guys know that's watched and followed along for so long, I've been there, and it sucks, and it's not fun. So I think my next purchase, I just want to do the t-shirt. I still need to do the t-shirt, man. Damn, see, I forgot. The thing about the t-shirt that I've been trying to do it is this little ring around the logo. I'm trying to match it up, I guess, but it's different from the one that I have online saved. So I'm going to try to figure out how to make it look better on a t-shirt. I don't know. I'm going to try to get that done soon-ish if I can. The best I can. I'm going to put little stickers dirty. I'm going to try to get it done the best I can. But I still have plenty of these. If anybody wants one, let me know. But Yeah, Saturday we're going to my papa's, who's 84, who moves around like he's still 50, mowing his fucking 5-6 acres and doing all these yard work and stuff. It's just good for him. Um, and then Sunday, well, yeah, we're going to his house to clean up his backyard and get a bunch of stuff moved out his way so he can freely mow and do whatever he does up there by himself. I don't know. He's got a side by side and all sorts of shit up there at his house. And Sunday we're going to my cousin Heather and Nick's house. We always do Memorial Day up there, and we cook out and swim and whatnot. So we're gonna do that. Anna's graduation, her high school graduation's Friday. We had our CTC graduation last Friday, which fucking took forever. I think we started at 6:30 and we got done at like 9. I think we got home at 9:45. Pretty sure it was. It was forever. It sucks. Excuse me. I'm tired, man. I've been up since 5:30 this morning. It was my practitioner's at work, her birthday, and so we surprised her with carrying. So I got up at 5 when I woke Kristen up for work. I put some ribs on it. I started the grill at 5:30, put the grill ribs on at 6, and then basically come in an hour late from work because I got the ribs done, which were fantastic. I think I used a little bit too much brown sugar because it was sort of like a caramelized barbecue, but it was still good, still tender, fall off the bone. It was fantastic. And Kinder brought in some wings. Dr. Brown brought in some pop, whatever they drink. I don't know what they drink. And then Steph brought in her broccoli salad, which everything was great. Loved it. That's what we do at the office. If somebody has a birthday, we decorate her. We surprise them with food and stuff. So she enjoyed it. It was great. Saturday, I did the carnivore diet. I started the carnivore diet. Only sugar I've had is what was in my coffee, which that was just going to be a given. I'm not going sugar-free, especially when I'm not going to be drinking. I did try one of those little lollipops soda things. I don't know, they're like the probiotic cans, and they had like 3 grams of sugar in it today. I had a few bell peppers on Sunday after the funeral with some Frickers chicken, so there was a breading there. But other than that, there's been no cakes or breads or anything besides the breading on the chicken. I have some brats at home that's cooked, some chicken thighs that's cooked. I've got 80-20 beef, 90-10 turkey that I'm gonna make some hamburger patties and stuff out of, and just kind of like mustard and ketchup and relish and stuff, just like a hamburger with just no bun. I'm not gonna make any tacos because I'm gonna try my best not to do bread. I've done pretty good about not having any candy, but it's not kicked in yet. Give it time. It's only been 3.5 days. I did good Sunday. They had a bunch of cakes and cookies. I didn't eat none of it. So I will sneak a diet pop here and there just when I feel like I'm about to die from the urge. But I want to do something special. I might do it at the end of the month, which actually the end of the month is next week. I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do my best to try to get all the guys that are dads at the house. Even Nick, because Nick and Haley don't have kids, so I'll do like an uncle version for him about what it's like to be dad. And I'll try to get Jarrett, and if my cousin Jeremy, cousin Jeremy's there, see if he'll talk about being there. So if I can get these guys that want to do it, maybe my papaw, if he'll want to be in it and talk about it. If not, then I'll just kind of record away from everybody, but have them in the background. You won't be able to hear them just because I have my headphones in. I like the microphone, but it's just like you can hear everything, and with my headphones you can't really hear a whole lot unless you're like real close. But I hate that I've been late doing the show every week, especially the last couple of weeks, because it seems like everything's always happened and I forget. Yesterday I just completely forgot. I went to the gym and I just completely forgot to record, and so that was my fault. I should have done it yesterday. So I'm doing it now before I go home. Like I said, I'm not doing the gym. I can feel it creeping up, and as long as it doesn't go around my ribs, I'm okay. Because once it goes around, then I can't breathe. And I have to go like, it just sucks. And I'm not about to do that. So I'm man enough to not. I'm too old to do that shit where I just suck it up and go to the gym. But to go back on earlier, we got to go to the gym. Fellas, we got to go to the gym. Not gym, that too, but the doctor. Get that yearly checkup. I don't care if you go once a year. Just get your blood work. Get your, your talk about stuff, and then be fine. And if you have, some cuts and stuff and wounds, go get it checked out. Even if you don't have health insurance, just go to the ER. They'll still check you out. You can pay $5 a month on the bill. Just go. That $5,000 debt bill is more important than you dying because you feel like you can't get to go. And it sucks because I'd rather try to help you get caught up on that than having to go to your funeral like I did this past Sunday, because I don't want to have to see family members upset or sad or other people sad because something silly. And I'm going to share something kind of funny. His mom, Cindy, which I haven't seen her in forever, she remembered who it was, and she was like, David, she's like, I'm so mad at him. She's like, I could wake him up and kill him again. And the dark humor, because it takes so much to have dark humor and to make jokes about that. When you can make jokes about it like that, you've kind of accepted it. And she was really gay. She had a few sad moments, but she didn't do it. And so you just have to go. Just go to the doctor, get checked out if something's wrong. Like it seems so tedious, but at the same time, it's like you can still see your girls, you can still see your family, all because of that. But I'm not gonna hound you about it. Just some words of advice from somebody that's acted the same way before. I cover my hand because it's sun shining, of course, always. But I'm gonna leave you with another little quote that I left saying on here. I'm gonna wrap this up. This one says, and I really would like to give these out to people, just random people, but I don't know. I feel weird about promoting the channel in ways, but this one says, I'm proud of you for the days you got up and smiled anyways. Because some days that's hard. Smiling when you don't want to smile. Because and I'm guilty of it, if you don't smile, and everybody asks you 50 questions, what's wrong? And to be honest, and then us, we're not gonna tell the truth. We're just gonna say I'm fine or I'm okay. And it's okay to not be okay. I love you guys. I'll see you guys next week. Hopefully on Sunday, not Tuesday. But I love you guys. I'll see you guys next week on another episode of Smoke Rings and Dad Things. I love you guys.